Welcome back to Decoding AI for You, the 5-minute deep dive. In today's episode, we'll explore whether one person can build a billion-dollar company with AI. With AI now able to automate much of what teams once did, is it really possible for a single founder to build and run a billion-dollar company? We're seeing a remarkable shift in the startup landscape. Solo founders are becoming much more common. In 2024, 38% of new startups were launched by a single founder, almost twice the proportion from just 9 years ago. This isn't just a theoretical trend, it's happening now. The rise of solo entrepreneurship shows that the idea of a one-person company is already moving from possibility to reality in the right industries. This trend sets the stage for understanding where solo founders are most likely to succeed and how AI is reshaping the path to building new businesses. The question is, can one person build a billion-dollar company with AI? We'll examine what makes this possible, where the real limits lie, and what it would actually take for a solo founder to achieve such scale. We'll look at the opportunities AI creates, the barriers that remain, and what this means for the future of entrepreneurship and business leadership. Let's define what we mean by an AI-powered solo company, because this concept is central to understanding the new possibilities and limits of solo entrepreneurship in the AI era. An AI-powered solo company is not just a freelancer or a small business owner using a few digital tools. Instead, it's a business where a single founder uses advanced AI systems to automate and manage nearly all core business functions, like product development, marketing, customer support, and analytics, at a scale that used to require an entire team. In this model, the founder acts as the orchestrator, setting the vision, making key decisions, and overseeing quality, while AI agents handle the day-to-day execution. This is fundamentally different from a traditional company, where each function is handled by specialized employees. The rise of the AI-powered solo company is only possible in digital-first sectors, where automation can replace most human roles. Understanding this distinction helps explain why the idea of a one-person, billion-dollar company is both a groundbreaking opportunity and a rare exception. For most of business history, building a billion-dollar company meant assembling vast teams, sometimes thousands or even millions of employees, to manage the complexity and scale required for success. This approach was necessary because human productivity had natural limits, and specialized roles were essential to keep operations running smoothly. But today, artificial intelligence is rewriting these rules. AI allows individuals to automate routine tasks, tap into expert knowledge instantly, and scale their businesses digitally in ways that were once unimaginable for a single person. This dramatic shift challenges the long-standing belief that only large organizations can achieve massive impact. This idea isn't just speculation, it's a vision shared by some of the most influential leaders in technology. Sam Altman, CEO of OpenAI, has publicly predicted that we will soon see a billion-dollar company run by a single founder. By grounding our discussion in this bold prediction, we can better understand both the excitement and the challenges ahead as we explore what it really takes for one person, empowered by AI, to build a company at this scale. Recent research from McKinsey reveals that generative AI can now automate up to 70% of employees' work activities. This is a game-changing statistic. It means that the majority of tasks that once required entire teams can now be handled by AI. This level of automation is what makes the idea of a one-person, billion-dollar company possible. It's not just about working faster, it's about fundamentally changing who can build and scale a business. With AI taking on so much of the operational workload, a solo founder can now manage and grow a company at a scale that was previously unimaginable for an individual. For most of business history, achieving billion-dollar scale meant building massive teams. Human capital was the engine of growth and complexity management. To illustrate the point, a decade ago, running a successful video or radio program required a full production team: scriptwriters, editors, designers, social media managers, and researchers. Today, a single creator armed with generative AI can replicate the output of an entire studio. AI writes scripts, edits video, generates thumbnails, removes audio noise, creates animations, summarizes research, and even distributes content across multiple platforms. What once demanded 10 to 20 specialized roles can now be executed by one person in a single afternoon. This shift illustrates the core paradox of the AI era. Scale no longer requires headcount. Creativity, distribution, and even entire media operations can be run by a single individual leveraging intelligent tools. Now that we've set the stage with the big question, let's dig into the heart of how AI actually empowers individuals. The key enabler is AI's ability to dramatically boost personal productivity, so much so that one person can now accomplish what once took an entire team. Let's explore the specific ways AI multiplies an individual's output and look at the evidence that shows how solo founders can close the gap with teams. By understanding these mechanisms, we'll see why the idea of a one-person, billion-dollar company is no longer just a fantasy, but a real possibility in the AI era. A Harvard-Procter Gamble study comparing how individuals and teams performed on complex business tasks, with and without AI. A solo individual using AI could outperform what a traditional two-person team without AI could accomplish. With AI as a partner, a solo founder can operate at team level, fundamentally changing what's possible for individuals in business. Let's look at exactly how AI transforms what a solo founder can achieve. First, AI takes over routine and repetitive tasks, things like scheduling, data entry, customer support, and generating reports. This automation frees up the founder's time and energy for higher-level work. Second, AI acts as an on-demand expert, instantly providing specialized knowledge, answering complex questions, and generating content or recommendations across different business areas. This means a solo founder can access expertise that would normally require a team of specialists. Third, AI accelerates decision-making by analyzing large amounts of data, surfacing key insights, and suggesting the best actions to take. With these capabilities, a single founder can move faster and make smarter choices, focusing on strategy, innovation, and growth. In short, AI multiplies the impact of one person, making it possible to operate at a scale that once required an entire team. For most of business history, solo entrepreneurship was a daunting path. A single founder had to wear every hat, developing the product, handling marketing, making sales, supporting customers, and running operations. The sheer volume and diversity of tasks made it nearly impossible for one person to compete with teams, often resulting in burnout and slow growth. Specialized expertise was out of reach, and scaling up meant hitting a wall of human limitations. But today, advanced AI is rewriting these rules. AI can now automate routine work, provide instant access to expert knowledge, and help founders scale their impact far beyond what was possible before. This transformation is why the idea of a one-person, billion-dollar company is no longer just a fantasy. It's a real question worth exploring, and it sets the stage for the evidence we'll examine next. AI is proving to be a true force multiplier for solo founders. The latest research shows that a single individual, when equipped with AI, can match or even surpass the output and quality of small teams. AI takes on a wide range of tasks: content creation, data analysis, customer support, allowing founders to shift their focus to strategic decisions and innovation. This isn't just theory. We're seeing real-world examples of solo entrepreneurs using AI to run multiple businesses or scale to millions in revenue, achievements that would have been out of reach for one person just a few years ago. The bottom line: AI doesn't just make solo entrepreneurship possible, it makes it powerful. Now that we've seen how AI can empower solo founders, it's important to recognize that significant challenges remain on the path to building a billion-dollar company alone. What are the real-world obstacles that could prevent even the most AI-enabled entrepreneur from reaching this scale? Let's explore what could stand in the way of the one-person unicorn. First, there's the challenge of complexity. As a business grows, the sheer number of decisions and moving parts can quickly overwhelm a solo founder, making it hard to keep up without becoming a bottleneck. We can't ignore human limits. The risk of decision fatigue, stress, and burnout is high when all responsibility falls on one person. Second, defensibility is a major concern. If your business is simple enough for one person to run, it's often just as easy for others to copy, making it difficult to build a lasting competitive edge. Third, regulatory and trust barriers come into play, especially in industries that demand strict compliance or deep customer relationships. These requirements are tough to manage alone. Together, these obstacles highlight why scaling to a billion-dollar company as a solo founder remains a rare feat, and set the stage for our deeper exploration of each barrier. This table provides a clear, side-by-side look at the key barriers that solo founders face compared to traditional team-based companies. As we can see, managing complexity is much tougher for a solo founder, even with AI, because one person must juggle every moving part, increasing the risk of overload and missed details. As a result, burnout risk is significantly higher for solo founders, since all responsibility and decision-making falls on one person, leading to greater stress and fatigue. In contrast, teams can share the load, support each other, and build more robust systems. When it comes to defensibility, or building a lasting competitive edge, solo founders often struggle because their businesses are easier to copy, especially if they rely on widely available AI tools. Finally, regulatory burden is another major challenge. Keeping up with compliance and documentation alone is daunting, while teams can spread this work across dedicated staff. This comparison highlights that while AI empowers individuals, some barriers, like complexity, defensibility, and resilience, are still much easier to overcome with a team. Let's talk about a key challenge for solo AI-powered companies: the low barriers paradox. The very things that make it easy for one person to build and run a company with AI automation, accessible tools, and off-the-shelf models also make it easy for others to do the same. If your business is simple enough to operate solo, it's also simple enough for competitors to copy and launch their own versions, sometimes overnight. This creates a real problem for defensibility. How do you build a lasting advantage when anyone can replicate your product or service with the same technology? In other words, the same factors that empower solo founders can also make it hard to protect your market share, turning success into a race against copycats. This paradox is at the heart of why building a sustainable, billion-dollar company as a solo founder remains so difficult, even in the age of AI. Regulatory complexity is a significant hurdle for solo founders, particularly in highly regulated sectors like finance and healthcare. Since the 2008 financial crisis, compliance costs have soared by more than 60%. For a one-person company, this surge means that keeping up with evolving rules and documentation is not just time-consuming, it can be prohibitively expensive. Unlike larger organizations with dedicated compliance teams, solo founders must shoulder this burden alone, making it a major barrier to scaling in these industries. This statistic underscores why regulatory requirements often tip the scales in favor of larger teams, and why solo billion-dollar companies are far less likely to emerge in heavily regulated markets. Now that we've explored the opportunities and barriers for solo founders using AI, let's turn to a crucial question: which industries is this model actually viable? Not every sector is equally suited for a one-person company. This table offers a side-by-side comparison of how a solo AI-powered unicorn operates versus a traditional team-based company, highlighting the fundamental differences that shape each model. In a solo AI unicorn, decision-making is highly centralized. The founder makes all key calls, guided by AI insights, while in a traditional company, decisions are distributed across managers and teams. Scalability in the solo model comes from automation and software, but is ultimately limited by the founder's capacity to oversee everything. In contrast, team-based companies scale by adding people and building organizational layers. The cost structure is lean for solo founders, with minimal payroll but higher spending on AI tools, whereas traditional companies carry significant fixed costs for salaries and infrastructure. Speed and agility are major strengths for the solo model, allowing rapid pivots with little coordination, but this comes with higher personal risk and the potential for burnout, since all responsibility rests on one person. Expertise in the solo model is supplemented by AI and contractors, which can leave gaps, while teams bring a broader range of in-house skills. Defensibility is a challenge for solo founders. AI-powered businesses can be easier to copy, whereas teams can build stronger moats through proprietary technology or network effects. Quality control and customer trust also differ. Solo founders rely on automation and spot checks, which may raise concerns for partners or clients, while teams offer more layers of review and perceived stability. Understanding these contrasts is crucial for appreciating both the unique opportunities and the real trade-offs involved in building a billion-dollar company as a solo founder orchestrating AI and external resources. Let's take a closer look at which industries are truly viable for a one-person, AI-powered company. This table breaks down 5 major sectors: software as a service, proprietary trading, e-commerce, healthcare, and manufacturing, across 4 key factors. How well they scale with AI, the level of regulatory burden, the amount of human interaction required, and their overall suitability for a solo founder. Notice how digital-first sectors like software as a service and proprietary trading score highest. They offer excellent scalability, low to medium regulation, and minimal need for direct human interaction, making them ideal for solo founders leveraging AI. In contrast, industries like healthcare and manufacturing face high regulatory hurdles and require significant human involvement, making them much less feasible for a one-person operation. This comparison makes it clear. If you want to build a billion-dollar company as a solo founder with AI, your best bet is to focus on digital, software-driven sectors where automation and scale are possible without a large team. Here's the key insight. If we're going to see a one-person, AI-powered billion-dollar company, it will almost certainly come from a digital, software-driven sector. These industries, like software as a service AI tools and algorithmic trading, are uniquely suited for solo founders because automation can handle most of the work that used to require a team. In these digital-first environments, a single founder can scale rapidly, delivering products and services online without the need for large staff or physical infrastructure. For business leaders and entrepreneurs, this means the biggest opportunities and the greatest potential for disruption are in sectors where code and automation drive growth. If you want to pursue the solo AI model, focus on digital-first opportunities, and if you're an established company, prioritize digital transformation to stay ahead of this new wave of competition. Let's clarify what we mean by digital-first and software-driven sectors, as these are the environments where solo AI-powered companies are most likely to thrive. Digital-first sectors are those where products and services are created, delivered, and consumed entirely online. Think of businesses that operate through websites, apps, or cloud platforms, with no need for physical storefronts or in-person interactions. Software-driven businesses, on the other hand, rely on code and automation to scale, rather than hiring more people. This means that growth is powered by technology, not by expanding headcount. Examples include software as a service, online platforms, and algorithmic trading. These characteristics make such sectors ideal for solo founders using AI. Automation can handle most business functions, and the founder can manage and scale the company remotely without being limited by the need for a large team or physical infrastructure. Understanding this definition helps explain why digital-first, software-driven industries are the launchpad for one-person, AI-powered companies. Now that we've explored the opportunities and barriers, let's paint a clear picture of what a one-person, AI-powered billion-dollar company would actually look like in practice. We'll break down the operational model, how a solo founder leverages AI agents and external resources to run and scale the business. We'll discuss the founder's key responsibilities, not doing every task themselves, but orchestrating automation, making high-level decisions, and ensuring quality. We'll also highlight the strategies that make this model work, such as focusing on digital-first products, automating repeatable tasks, and building defensibility through speed or unique data. By understanding these practical elements, we can see how a solo founder could realistically achieve massive scale with AI at the core of their business. The real breakthrough for solo founders in the AI era is not about doing everything themselves, but about mastering the art of orchestration. Instead of personally handling every task, the solo founder acts as a conductor, designing, integrating, and managing a system where AI agents automate routine work and specialized contractors fill in the gaps. This orchestration approach allows the founder to focus on high-level strategy, quality control, and ensuring all the moving parts work together seamlessly. By shifting from operator to orchestrator, a single person can achieve the kind of scale and complexity that once required a large team. This mindset is at the heart of how one-person, AI-powered companies can become a reality, and it's the key to unlocking unprecedented leverage and impact as a solo entrepreneur. The orchestrator model is the most practical path for a solo founder aiming to build a billion-dollar company with AI. In this approach, the founder acts as the central hub, like a conductor, coordinating a network of AI agents that handle routine business functions such as marketing, customer support, and analytics. For specialized or complex tasks that AI can't fully address, the founder brings in external contractors on a project basis. The founder's primary responsibilities are to set the vision, make high-level decisions, and ensure quality across all operations. By keeping the business model focused and leveraging automation wherever possible, the founder can scale rapidly without hiring a large team. Long-term success in this model comes from moving quickly, building unique data assets, or integrating deeply with existing platforms to create defensibility. This orchestrator mindset is what enables one person to achieve the scale and impact that once required an entire organization. To successfully scale as a solo AI founder, it's essential to adopt a set of strategies that maximize the unique advantages of the orchestrator model. First, prioritize automation for every repeatable task. Let AI handle marketing, customer support, analytics, and other routine operations so you can devote your energy to strategic decisions and innovation. Second, keep your business model laser-focused and simple. Select a digital product or service that can scale efficiently without adding complexity, headcount, or physical infrastructure. Finally, think proactively about defensibility. Move quickly to capture market share, build unique data assets, or integrate deeply with existing platforms to create barriers that make your business harder to copy. By combining relentless automation, focused simplicity, and smart defensibility, a solo founder can leverage AI to achieve scale and impact that once required a large team. These strategies are the foundation for making the one-person, AI-powered billion-dollar company a reality. Let's walk through how a solo founder actually puts the orchestrator model into action to build and run a billion-dollar company with AI. It all starts with defining a clear vision and focus, choosing a digital-first business that can scale through automation, not headcount. Next, the founder assembles a tailored stack of AI tools, integrating agents that handle everything from product development to marketing and customer support. With these systems in place, routine and repeatable tasks are automated or delegated, freeing the founder to concentrate on higher-level work. For specialized needs that AI can't fully address, the founder brings in external contractors or experts on a project basis. Throughout, the founder continuously monitors AI outputs and business performance, optimizing processes to ensure efficiency and maintain a competitive edge. Ultimately, the founder's main role is to focus on strategy and quality control, guiding the business, making key decisions, and ensuring that all the moving parts, both automated and outsourced, work together seamlessly. This orchestrator approach is what enables one person to achieve the scale and impact that once required a large team. In the orchestrator model, the solo founder transitions from being a hands-on operator to a strategic leader who directs and integrates the work of AI agents and external experts. Rather than handling every task personally, the founder's primary roles become setting the overall vision and strategy for the company, making high-level decisions that drive growth, and ensuring quality across all operations. This means the founder focuses on identifying new opportunities, steering the business toward its goals, and maintaining high standards by reviewing the outputs of both AI systems and contractors. By delegating routine and specialized tasks to automation and outside specialists, the founder can concentrate on what truly matters, guiding the company's direction, protecting its competitive edge, and scaling efficiently. This shift in responsibilities is what enables a single person to manage complexity and achieve impact at a level that once required a full team. So, can one person build a billion-dollar company with AI? The answer is yes, but only under very specific circumstances. This outcome is most plausible in digital, software-driven industries, where automation can handle nearly all business functions, and where the founder can focus on orchestrating AI and external resources rather than doing everything themselves. Even then, it will be a rare achievement, requiring an exceptional founder with the right skills, vision, and relentless execution. For the vast majority of businesses, AI's real impact will be as a force multiplier, enabling small, agile teams to accomplish what once took much larger organizations. The future belongs to those who harness AI to amplify their impact, whether as a solo founder in the right context or as part of a lean, high-performing team. AI is fundamentally reshaping the landscape for entrepreneurs and business leaders. While it's now possible for a single founder to launch and scale a company with unprecedented speed and efficiency, the reality is that true solo unicorns will remain rare. The real opportunity lies in how all businesses, regardless of size, can use AI as a force multiplier to make their teams leaner, faster, and more productive. For leaders and investors, this means shifting focus away from traditional measures like headcount and instead evaluating how effectively AI is being leveraged throughout the organization. The companies that will thrive are those that treat AI as a core business skill, redesign their teams and workflows for maximum AI leverage, and measure success by productivity per person, not just by the number of employees. To stay competitive in this new era, business leaders must embrace AI-driven transformation and foster a culture of agility and continuous learning. Let's define a crucial idea at the heart of this transformation: AI leverage. AI leverage is the ability to multiply the output and effectiveness of every person in your business by using artificial intelligence to automate routine work, enhance decision-making, and open up entirely new ways of operating. This is why solo founders and small teams can now accomplish what once required much larger organizations. With the right AI tools, a single individual or a lean team can handle everything from daily operations to complex analysis, allowing the business to move faster, stay lean, and compete at a higher level. For business leaders, understanding and embracing AI leverage is no longer optional. It's the key to staying ahead and thriving in the AI-powered future. To fully realize the benefits of AI, business leaders must move beyond discussion and take deliberate, practical steps to embed AI into their organizations. The 4 key actions to help your company stay competitive and future-ready in the AI era are: first, regularly audit your workflows to pinpoint where AI can automate routine tasks, freeing up your team for more strategic work. Second, invest in ongoing AI training so your employees can confidently use new tools and adapt to rapid technological change. Third, rethink your hiring and team structures. Focus on bringing in talent that can collaborate with AI and design teams to maximize the productivity boost AI offers. Finally, shift your performance metrics. Instead of just tracking headcount, measure productivity and impact per person to truly capture the value AI brings. By taking these steps, leaders can ensure their organizations are not just keeping up, but leading in the age of AI-driven business. As we look to the future, one insight stands out above all. Business success in the AI era will be defined not by how many people you employ, but by how well you use AI to amplify your team's impact. This represents a fundamental shift in what it means to build and scale a company. The organizations that will lead are those that treat AI as a core business capability, integrating it into every process, decision, and workflow. By focusing on AI leverage, you can achieve more with fewer resources, outpacing competitors who rely on traditional models. The real competitive edge now comes from your ability to automate, augment, and accelerate work through AI. Embracing this mindset is essential for any leader or entrepreneur who wants to stay ahead in a rapidly changing business landscape. The future belongs to those who treat AI as a core business capability, not just a tool to bolt on. This means rethinking how you structure teams, design workflows, and measure success, shifting from headcount to productivity per person as your key metric. Continuous learning and adaptability will be essential, as AI is evolving rapidly and the competitive landscape is changing just as fast. The companies that thrive will be those that stay agile, invest in their people's ability to work with AI, and are willing to redesign their organizations for maximum leverage. The next move is yours. Will you lead the transformation or risk being left behind in the AI-driven future? Thanks for watching Decoding AI for You. If you found this useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Let's keep exploring the future of AI together. See you next time.